but I love you like a mommy. I love you too. And the most friendship way. Tip. Now we know you're AI, Goro. No woman online is real. Yes, we don't exist.
Come in and get scared together on this episode of The Crime and the Creepy.
A topic that's very, very big right now. And I found it very interesting. So I hope you're ready for mixing it up. No more domestic violence. Some other kind of crime. The video is called Disturbing Crimes Committed with AI. And I looked into it a little bit. I haven't watched it completely, but I was like, I didn't even think about doing that, you guys, you know? So it's kind of crazy what you can do with AI and whatnot. Again, please tell me if the volume is fine.
Criminals are...
Yeah, or we just get an ad at the beginning because screw that.
Criminals are taking advantage. Here's how AI is transforming online crimes.
I was shocked. I was like, no way.
Yeah, like fake revenge videos, the naughty ones.
On the other end, she hears her daughter crying.
She's like, Mom, I messed up.
It's a disturbing new trend, another layer of artificial intelligence.
You know, as an entity, what could possibly happen if this gets into the wrong hands?
Artificial intelligence is a powerful tool, but in the wrong hands, it can be the world's most dangerous weapon. And unfortunately, people are already using AI to break the law in terrible ways. These are the worst crimes committed with AI, ranked from the least to the most disturbing. I'm Visual Venture, and I hope you guys liked this video. It's definitely one that needed a little bit more research because AI crimes are still pretty new. The disturbing recording. A disturbing AI crime occurred in the last place you...
Honestly, the whole thing about it being in wrong hands, humanity shouldn't have it, period. Like, I'm sorry, like, I don't know, like, AI it's one of those things that's amazing, but at the same time, absolutely cruel in the wrong hands. But most of humans are the wrong hands. Yeah, humanity's in the wrong hands. Yeah. Yeah, one of the first thing is it's insane, guys.
You'd expect.
Absolutely
high
insane.
School. On January 16th, 2024, 3 teachers from Pikesville High School received a mysterious email from an unknown sender. Most people don't open emails from strangers, but this one had a subject line that was impossible to ignore.
Yeah.
Pikesville principal, a disturbing recording. Attached to the email was an audio file, and when each teacher played the audio, their jaw hit the floor. The voice in the audio was unmistakable. It belonged to their boss, Pikeville High's principal, Eric Eisworth. In the recording, the principal was making inappropriate comments about Black people, saying stuff like Black students couldn't test their way out of a paper bag.
You know, I seriously don't understand why I have to constantly put up with these dumb here every day.
In the same audio, the principal also made disparaging
I heard about it too
Jewish
when it was
people
like
and mentioned the names of staff members who should have never been hired.
Lawrence and Ravenel should have never been hired. And don't let me get started on DJ. I'm gonna drag his out of here one way or another.
It didn't take long for this recording to spread. Soon, other teachers heard it, then students and parents. Somehow, the audio made its way onto social media and it went viral, shared over 27,000 times.
Though, right?
The school district immediately suspended the principal and launched an investigation into the matter. But that wasn't enough to calm people down.
It feels like really uncomfortable. It's like the environment at the school just starts to feel hostile.
Yeah, of course. If you hear your like main teacher, the director say stuff like that.
Physical with the principal. Others even sent him death threats. Eventually, police officers had to be stationed outside of Principal Eisworth's house to protect him from the angry crowds. It wasn't long before the story spread to the media, turning this high school scandal into national news.
Folks, the Baltimore County Public School System is investigating the principal at Pikesville High School for allegedly making derogatory comments about Black students, staff, and Jewish folk.
And what's very unfortunate for him, he's probably going to be an
out of his job.
Yeah.
But there was something
And never
about
getting
this case
employed
that didn't
ever
add
again.
up. Principal Eiswort insisted that the recording was fake. He swore he never said any of those things. Unfortunately, no one in the community believed
Imagine
him.
being
The
in
voice
his
in the
position.
recording sounded exactly like his, and he was talking about the people he worked with. Even the principal's closest friends thought it was real. There was nothing to suggest otherwise. However, the principal kept insisting the audio was fake and would not back down. Because he was so persistent, the school district investigating the case started to wonder if he was telling the truth. The principal would
I don't want to say it, but he was basically the other dude from the car video. Wasn't me, wasn't me, wasn't me, wasn't me, wasn't me, and it worked! It worked!
Have to take a lie detector test. The authorities put him through the test, and the results turned the entire case around. The results showed that Principal Eiswort did not make the statements on the audio, but this only made things more confusing. If the principal didn't say those things in the recording, then why did the voice in the audio sound exactly like his? Experts were brought in to study the audio, and soon they had their answer. A forensic analysis revealed that the audio contained traces of AI-generated content with human editing after the fact. In other words, the recording was created using AI. Principal Eiswort was relieved. He would finally clear his name. But there was still something troubling him. The audio was fake. Everyone knew that by now. So who would make a fake recording to get their principal fired? When the school authorities realized someone was trying to frame the principal, they informed the cops, and it became an official police investigation. The detectives on the case started by making a list of suspects. They asked themselves who would want the principal out of the picture. As they spoke to people in the community, one name kept coming up: Dazon Darien. If Principal Eiswort had an enemy, it would be this guy. Dazon Darien was the physical education teacher and athletic director at Pikesville High School. So technically, Principal Eiswort was his boss. However, Darien and Principal Eiswort did not get along. The teacher and principal argued multiple times, and the tension between them kept building. Employees argue with their bosses all the time, so it was crazy to think Darien would make a fake AI audio to frame his boss. But a few days later, the detectives...
I find it interesting how he had the knowledge to do that. Like, don't you, like, I don't know. I don't think it's that easy to make like an AI created sound file or video or something like that make it sound exactly the same. Like, you either need software, you need like knowledge, you need to like, how did he do that? I think that is very elaborate of a play. There's a site for that, yeah, but I don't. That's a bit creepy, isn't it? If there's just a website that does it for you, or you can hire, you'd be surprised how easily it is. Goro, I can do that for you. Yeah, we have the Tanga one. That sounds like a British me. No one would buy that. Yeah, it is, guys. That's scary. That's terrifying. Is it really that easy? I mean, I remember when we made one of my songs, the very first song, we did use an AI singer because I didn't want to sing and I don't have the money to afford hiring someone. So we played around with an AI singer, an AI software. And that was not even close to even sounding human. So insane how well, good, I guess, technology has gotten.
Uncovered one piece of information that made Dazon the prime suspect. Here's what the cops found when they were looking into Darien. We know Darien and Principal Eiswort didn't see eye to eye, but they still worked together out of necessity. However, things between them went downhill when Darien made a big mistake. Remember, Darien was the school's athletic director in charge of managing the budget for PE activities. While going over the school accounts, Principal Eiswort noticed that Darien spent $1,916 of school funds to pay an assistant coach for the girls' soccer team. There was just one problem. The principal didn't even know the school had an assistant coach for the team. When he asked the girls' soccer team and their head coach, they confirmed there was no assistant coach at all, so who got paid as a supposed assistant coach. When Principal Eiswort investigated the name on the assistant coach's check, he discovered that the so-called coach was actually Darien's roommate. In other words, Darien and his roommate stole money from the school. If the principal reported the theft, Darien wouldn't just lose his job, he could be arrested. When the principal confronted him about it, Darien couldn't deny what he had done. Rumors spread that Darien's contract would not be renewed next semester. Darien was about to be fired.
Guys, I'm speechless. This is something I don't understand. You screw up. You stole from the school, from the boss. You did a crime, and your boss is telling you, hey, I'm not involving the police, but you are fired. You like, he didn't even fire him. It was just like, you won't get renewed. And what do? You try to frame the principal. Like, huh? You should be happy that he doesn't call the police on you and puts you in prison. I'm grateful.
He knew it. Once detectives discovered Darian's motive, the rest of the case came together quickly. Investigators discovered that Darian used the school's internet multiple times to look up generative
how to use AI,
including the day before the audio clip was sent. They traced the email that sent out the fake audio to an internet provider registered to Darian's grandmother. The recovery phone number on the email account had a 213 area code, which was registered to Darian himself. After seeing all the evidence, a judge approved an arrest warrant for Darian. But there was one last twist. Darian ran away to escape.
Guys, remember, I'm a 600-plus-year-old samurai. I don't do technology, so I'm kind of speechless that it really is that easy. And for that reason, fair warning, just don't do that. Don't do that. That's horrendous.
Before the cops could arrest him. But Darian's time as a fugitive didn't last long.
Boomer.
Just a day after the warrant was signed, Darian was arrested at the airport trying to board a flight out of state. He was slapped with multiple charges, including theft, retaliation against a witness, and stalking.
Mr. Darian, who was the athletic director at the high school, made the recording to retaliate against the
revenge
principal
for what?
that
He
launched
screwed
an
up.
investigation into the potential mishandling of school funds.
The case against Dazon Darian is still going on as of the time of making this video, and he's probably gonna end up in jail. Our next AI crime is deeply personal. It went beyond breaking the law. It broke someone's heart. In love with Elon. Romance scams.
Oh my god, this one is so funny.
In 2022, about 70,000 people
it's kind of sad,
reported
but
falling
it's kind of
for
funny.
romance scams, losing about $1.3 billion. Now imagine how much worse romance scams could be if criminals started using AI. Well, they already are. In July,
before we go into this, I'm just going to say I'm sorry for that woman. I truly am. But at the same time, how could she have really believed that that was the real Elon Musk? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm sorry for that woman, but very gullible person. I'm very sorry, but very gullible person.
2023, a woman in South Korea
and again, insane technology. Insane.
To her surprise,
how do you even trust anything is real?
Elon Musk. This woman was a huge fan of Elon. She even read his biography. But she knew that anyone could create an Instagram account pretending to be Elon Musk.
He just added her on Insta.
This friend request might not be actually from him. After all, why would the richest man in the world suddenly reach out to her? But then she thought, what if it was real? What if she ignored it and missed the chance to be friends with one of the most successful men to have ever lived? For most of us, it's pretty easy to tell if an Instagram account is real or fake. But she was an older woman who wasn't good with social media, so she took the risk and accepted.
I'm an older woman, and I would have known it was not real, okay?
Elon Musk's friend request. They started chatting. Right away, she wanted to know if this Elon was real or just a scammer. She asked a ton of questions.
Are you the real Elon? Yes.
And demanded proof. But Elon had an answer for everything. To assure her that he was the real Elon Musk, he sent her a photo of his ID card, but it was no ordinary ID card. It was a citizen.
Look at that. Look at that. He sent her that. He sent her that. He sent her that. And she was like, that must be Elon. Hey guys, I'm Emilia Clarke. Recently became single. Please send me money to buy a car so I can drive to you. He sent her the Citizen of Mars identity card. Only the real Elon Musk can have that. How? I'm so sorry, you old, sweet, lovely woman. But how did you fall for that?
citizen of Mars ID. The card showed his ID number on Mars, which was 1, and it indicated that his place of birth is Earth. Sending that card to prove his identity was crazy, but it kind of fit Elon's quirky personality.
No.
After all, he's launching rockets to send people
I don't know
to
him.
Mars. As they continued chatting on Instagram, Elon told her about his work, how he traveled in a private helicopter and where he planned to build new Tesla factories. He also shared details about his family life, saying things like the kids go to SpaceX every weekend. Almost everything Elon told her matched what was reported in the news.
Yeah,
little by little,
exactly.
her doubts melted away, but she still had one burning question. Why did Elon Musk want to talk to her specifically? She asked, and Elon had the perfect answer. He said he liked to randomly reach out to his fans. This Elon was funny, smart, and charming, and she couldn't help but like him.
How does he know that she was a fan? Huh? Huh? Huh?
More and more. Then Elon took it a step further. He suggested a video call. This was the ultimate test. If she saw his face on a video call, she'd be sure he was the real Elon. The video call happened, and there he was, Elon Musk himself. She watched as his lips moved, hearing his voice and seeing his geeky mannerisms in real time. But something amazing happened during that call. Elon Musk told her he loved her. The richest man in the world, a tech genius, was in love with her. It felt like a fairy tale. And Elon had a gift for her. He wanted to make her rich. Elon told her about a private investment opportunity that was guaranteed to quadruple her money. Apparently, that same investment helped make him a billionaire. Now,
Okay, guys. Chat, I'm in love with you. Chat, I'm in love with you. You don't know, but I'm in love with you. And I am actually a billionaire, but I can't just send you money because that would be taxed. So I'm gonna tell you to invest into the new crypto coin, Goro Coin. And I promise you, because I'm a billionaire and I love you guys, and I want you guys to have the same amount of money as I do. So there you go. Goro Coin. Go buy now. I know she's an elderly woman, but what? But I love you like a mommy. I love you too. And the most friendship way. Tip. No, we know you're AI, Goro. No woman online is real. Yes, we don't exist. I'm in love with you too, Goro. You have my money. We will go, I invest. Shut up and take my money. Oh, I really have a hard time. Like, I'm so sorry for this woman, but and hi guys. Hi Fumanchu. Hi Loleg. Very interesting first message. Hope you're having a good day.
Because he loved her, he wanted her to be
Women
rich
don't
too.
exist.
He told her, I'm happy that my fans will become wealthy through me. Elon convinced her to send $50,000 US to a Korean bank account. He claimed the account belonged to one of his employees in Korea. She transferred the money thinking she was about to start a new life with a billionaire. But it never happened. After she sent the $50,000, Elon Musk vanished. He stopped responding to her messages and her money was gone. That's when she realized it was a huge scam. The Elon Musk she'd been talking to wasn't the real Elon. But how could he be fake if she spoke to him on a video call? The answer is deepfakes. Deepfake technology is now so advanced that you can have a video call using someone else's face and voice in real time. Later, the heartbroken woman went on a South Korean TV show to share her story and warn others. With deepfakes,
it reminds me of Elon's mom.
Finding love online is never been
Chinese
risky,
deepfake Elon mom.
for the older generation.
I think it's insane.
Didn't just use AI for just one crime. They used it to build a
It's absolutely scary. Like it really looks real. It looks real. Like I mean, but that's the point. You need to use your brain in the way that you need to. This is why. Okay. I don't know if you guys seen, but in the ghost videos that we usually do on the crime and the creepy, I'm very skeptic, right? I have a lot of skepticism. I call things out the way I see it. I try to do a lot of understanding with science or just, I don't know, gravity. So I have a very, like, I'm open-minded, but at the same time, I have a healthy amount of skepticism. So I hope and truly believe that I would never fall for tricks like that. So I'm like, you have to question everything. Even if it's a phone call like this, question it. If things are too good to be true, they are not. That's just a German way of living. Like, nah. It's not real. It's not real. Nothing is real. I am not real. Women are not real. What is that? Is that the unos segundos? Is that what I think it is? I'm having a hard time copy pasting this message. And I can't click on it because then it'll open my 5 other browsers. Okay, that broke me a little bit. I'm sorry. Nah. That poor woman doesn't deserve that. Nah, oh, that poor woman. What if Goro currently is using AI to perform live stream? I don't even know how to do any of this shit. I'm too technologically challenged. Plus, it's kind of sad if my AI would do so bad. I feel bad for women, I do. Like, women in general, or for this woman? You can feel bad for all of us women. Hi, Pony. What crimes? Currently, we have a really, really interesting one. We're talking about crimes related to AI. So, it's a cool video. Right now, someone was in love with Elon Musk. Let's watch the next one.
A criminal empire. The failed musician. This guy might be a genius, but criminal genius is probably a better way to describe him. His name is Michael Smith, and he invented a whole new type of crime, using AI to steal millions of dollars from the music industry. And he did it all without leaving his bedroom. Michael Smith didn't start out as a criminal. For most of his life, he
Bro got an email and work for AI safety training? Dude, can I is that via Zoom? I want to do this one too. I need AI safety training. We all need AI safety training after this video.
He was a regular, law-abiding guy. He was actually a musician, but when he reached his late 40s, he started to feel frustrated. Despite his talent and hard work, he still wasn't a famous musician. On top of that, he was broke. Then in 2017, he came up with a brilliant plan to make millions off of music, whether he was famous or not. The only problem was that his brilliant plan was against the law. To pull it off, Michael teamed up with 2 partners, a music promoter and the CEO of an AI music company. He told them about his plan, explaining how it could bring them over $1.2 million a year. Michael's idea was to create tons of songs and upload them to streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music, hoping to make money from all of the plays. But instead of using real musicians, he would use AI to make the songs. It seemed like the perfect crime, and they got to work. Before long, they were churning out.
Is creating a song with AI illegal? I don't think so, right? If you like mark it as AI?
Dozens of songs every day. In their emails to each other, they called it instant music. The plan had 3 steps. First, AI created strange songs with odd file names. Next, Michael uploaded these songs to Spotify and Apple Music, but he changed their titles to some pretty weird words. The AI songs sucked, so he created thousands of fake bot accounts to listen to these songs.
That's the problem. Here, the 1,000 of fake, like it was shitty music, and then he made thousands of bot accounts to listen to it. That's the problem, I guess.
Over and over, making it seem like real people were enjoying the music.
And they created thousands of bots, and these bots are just programs that are designed to just run in the
Did he get away with it?
Play these pieces of music.
Michael knew that if a single
people have too much
song
free
were
time. I mean, he was an
1 billion
unsuccessful
times,
musician, so he didn't have a job, I guess.
Among the streaming platforms. So he spread his automated streams across thousands
smart.
of songs. He created software to stream his songs to different computers, making it appear that listeners were tuning in from different locations. The bots rotated between songs and listened at different times of the day, making everything seem more believable. Michael created as many as 10,000.
I might get some weird looks for that, but that's kind of hot. That's genius. That's kind of hard. I know he's breaking the law, but at least he's not physically hurting someone. And that's kind of hard because that's kind of smart.
streaming accounts.
Still, don't do crime. Not worth it.
Using email addresses he purchased online. He even hired assistants to help manage all the bots. Since platforms like Spotify
don't do crime
pay artists for each play, the more streams his AI songs got, the more he earned. Everything was going perfectly, but
Goro finds tax fraud attractive. Confirmed. Hey, we never talk about tax. Today you did crime. Chat, what did you do? What did you do, chat? You did crime. I'm a bad boy after all. It's only a crime if you get caught. I'm sure it's what happens on YouTube because of how many AI-generated things are pushed on shorts. Yeah, definitely. But I think, like, I don't think it's worth to do it on YouTube, I guess. Like, I don't... Like, AI-created content is allowed on YouTube. Just the botting thing is not, obviously, because then you just push your views. And if you pretend that these are real viewers, you get your monetization for it. So you get paid by YouTube, even though not real people watch it. So that's the illegal part. I mean, again, I do think it's kind of genius. On the other hand, as a content creator, I think it's shitty because obviously it's kind of sad because you put your effort and work and they literally do instant music just for the money. So now I'm twisted. It's so scary that people abuse AI. It is. It is. It is absolutely scary.
That was about to change. In October 2018, less than a year
he got a
after
warning.
they started, a streaming platform gave Michael
his
some
first
bad
strike.
news. They said they received multiple reports of streaming abuse and were considering removing his songs. By this time, Michael already made close to $1 million. This would have been the perfect time to quit before getting caught. But instead,
definitely.
Michael doubled down.
He got greedy.
Messaged the streaming platform saying, "This is absolutely wrong and crazy. There's no fraud here whatsoever. How can I appeal this?" He was so convincing that the streaming
wasn't me, wasn't me, wasn't me.
Service back down.
You're crazy.
His songs up. From 2017 to 2024, Michael's AI songs generated over 4 billion streams and $12 million in royalties. However, the streaming platforms still had their eye on him. They knew something fishy was going on, but they couldn't prove it yet. As AI technology improved, streaming platforms started using their own AI tools to detect bots and fake streams. By September 2024, they
AI
gathered
was
enough evidence to prove that Michael was running a scam with AI music. By this time, they didn't send him an email to kick him off the platform. Instead, they called the FBI.
As FBI agents raided this man's home. He's a musician.
Yeah, crime's not worth it.
When we got here, FBI agents were in the driveway of Smith's home on Willdare Drive.
Michael was arrested and charged with 3 counts of wire fraud conspiracy, and money laundering conspiracy. Each charge carries a maximum of 20 years in prison, which could mean up to 60 years behind bars. Michael Smith's case is still happening at the time of this recording. If he's convicted, he could spend the rest of his life behind bars. But at least he made history.
This is the first criminal case involving AI in music streaming fraud.
Every day, people use apps like ChatGPT and Midjourney to generate tons of words and images. But while most use...
Okay, I have a question. I don't think 60 years in prison is a good sentence for this. Like this guy is very, very smart. I bet he thought it was worth it. The first, but not the last. I just, that's true. Definitely. I'm sure there's more, way more, and a lot's not being caught, and a lot is a caught, I guess. But I think it's a bit crazy that someone, okay, let's compare it to another video that we watched. The guy who burned down the car, he got like 3 years, and he gets 60 years? 60 years will be there to deter others from trying. Like setting an example with him, I guess. But at the same time, he hurt corporations, he hurt capitalism. Burn him on a stake. Fry him real good. I don't know. I disagree. Like, he's a very smart person. He is a genius for doing that. So I think you should use his talents. Like, I don't know, maybe not a slap on the wrist, but give him a year in prison and then make him work for the government, whatever. Just make him useful. Like, I think it's stupid to just put him into like 60 years behind bars. I mean, he was what, 40 years? He's not even gonna live anymore. I don't think his crime he's not gonna have, like, he has to pay back the money, or he won't, like, whatever money he has left, it's gone. It's like, it's a harmless crime in the way that it didn't hurt anyone physically. So, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Hi, welcome in! Beautiful name! Hope you're having a good evening or day wherever you are. We're just discussing the length of crimes right now. Or like sentences, rather. I don't know. Charlie, no! Bad Charlie! It's not Charlie's time anymore. They need someone to metaphorically hang in the town center for others to see and be scared of. Yeah, I know, but I feel I don't know. I feel pity for him. I feel pity for him.